Welcome back, you beautiful people. We're Gemma and Campbell, and we're currently touring the north east of Scotland in our motorhome, Ellie the Elddis.
In this week's video, we face some of the realities of van life that made us realise that it's not all quite as glamorous as you see on Instagram.
We wake up to find some aquatic creatures on our doorstep. I think this has got to be one of the coolest moments of my life. I think we're going to be needing to eat from the little bakery for the rest of our lives. This is actually such a nightmare. And discover just how beautiful some of Scotland's wildlife truly is.
A little bit like dolphin spotting of the day at the moment. We've parked up at this beautiful spot just off the Esplanade of Aberdeen. We were just sitting doing some work this morning when I spotted like a whole pod of dolphins out in the water, and we basically grabbed the drone, grabbed the camera, ran.
This is so sick. I'm like literally right above them, man.
There's so many of them. I think it's like the first time I've seen like this many.
Yeah,
just dancing around. They're not even really going anywhere, they're just dancing around in circles. I just don't want to stop filming.
I know.
It's amazing.
I think this has got to be one of the coolest moments of my life. Like, this is just incredible. This is just surreal, guys. Like, we're standing here watching them. There must be about 20 or 30 dolphins just off the shore. I just love how there's this kind of wildlife in Scotland. Like, it's just, you would never actually think it in a busy port as Aberdeen, and yeah, we're sitting here watching dolphins from our home.
I know,
it's
like
amazing.
Fair enough around Inverness or around the north coast, but Aberdeen is a busy port. We've seen about 6 boats come in and out this morning alone, and it's only like 7 o'clock.
Oh.
So, yeah.
What an experience, man. It's just bizarre. Alright, so basically, the last couple of days we've been camping up on the Esplanade just outside Aberdeen, and we decided we'd fancied a bit of a change of scenery because that was pretty noisy with cars, so we came to this bar more over towards the lighthouses on the southern end of River Dee, and we found this absolutely perfect park up spot. Now it's just time to get some breakfast, and then I think today's task is we're going to be heading up further north in search of some better beaches in Aberdeen. However, that is one of the bad parts about seeing wildlife while you're having your coffee. Does he end up coming back inside and it's gone cold? Not very good at all. I feel like I say this every single time, but this is actually a terrible idea. Woo! In and out, let's go. Gemma's walking all the way to Norway. We absolutely are, man. 2, 1. Oh. Scrub-a-dub-dub, here we go.
Nice and clean.
I don't know what's in your diet, babe, but that's disgusting. You've been eating grass again?
We're on our way north now, about to leave and head up to see the beautiful beaches on the eastern coast of Scotland. But first we've got something really, really exciting that hopefully is going to keep us on the road for longer and solve all of our battery issues. And here it is.
Oh my god, that is heavy.
I hope it's not that size.
So basically, if you're a bit lost and you haven't watched our previous videos, which I highly recommend you do, by the way, because they're all like absolutely amazing. Back. We were having trouble with our leisure batteries, and the fact that the split charge really didn't seem to be charging them up. After a lot of digging and investigation into the matter, we quickly realised it was actually because we don't think the van has a charger to go from the engine battery through to the leisure batteries. So whenever we use the leisure batteries without being to a campsite, they just die, basically. So instead, what we've decided to do is invest in one of these bad boys, 1500 watt generator. Now I know a lot of you guys will possibly be thinking, why don't you just get a split charger, why don't you get solar? We will be installing those things in the long term. But we've got a 3-week road trip that we need power, and we figured it was actually a lot cheaper to buy this, invest in this for the winter, than checking into a campsite every 2 or 3 days. Also, we're touring around Scotland. The end of summer is quickly approaching, and we probably won't actually have that much solar energy come soon, so we're thinking ahead to the future and thinking that when it comes into winter we're going to need this bad boy anyway. We will charge a split charge relay as well, but this just means that we don't need to actually move around as much and we can slow travel a lot more, which is exactly what we wanted to do when we got the motorhome in the first place. Now let's get this bad boy out. Oh my lord, that's heavy. Ta-da! That is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Basically we got this one because it is apparently only 58 decibels when it's running at 7 meters away, so it shouldn't be too disturbing for anyone that we're camping up near, and it should do everything that we actually need it to do. So fingers crossed it works. The next stop, we need to go and get a jerry can, petrol, and a little adapter so we can connect this up to the leisure battery.
It ain't all pretty pictures, I'll tell you that. Look at that mess.
What is going on back there?
Such a mess. It's a proper dinky little jerry can.
Yeah, 5 litres, that should do the job. Unfortunately, they didn't have any gas. They said that due to like there being a global shortage, we're literally not going to get it until like beginning of next week at the earliest. Let's just hope our gas lasts until then. Still no red bottles in that one either.
Oh.
God. This is actually such a nightmare. I just don't know what we're going to do if we can't get gas.
We're going to be on croissants forever, living out Little Bakery.
Ooh. That sounds quite
eating
nice.
Cold food.
Oh, that doesn't sound nice.
Cold water. No fridge.
Hi there, good afternoon. I was wondering if you had any 6 kilogram propane bottles in stock. Oh, okay, right, thank you then. Hi there, good afternoon. I was wondering if you had any 6 kilogram propane bottles in stock. Hi there, I was wondering if you had any 6 kilogram propane bottles in stock. No.
I haven't any, but hopefully Monday.
So guys, the next problem that we are experiencing, and we're just having no luck with, I'm pretty sure anyone else that owns a van as well is going to be experiencing the exact same thing, and that is we just cannot find anywhere that is stocking Colour gas bottles at the minute.
I think it's just everybody is out in their vans this summer and everybody's looking for gas.
Yeah, and with obviously supplies and everything like that being affected by what's going on in the world, it just seems that like supply chains are really struggling at the moment, and we are onto our second gas bottle. We got 2 luckily with the van, but we are running pretty low on it I think, and we're going to be wanting to get gas pretty soon because we do absolutely everything with it. Even our fridge runs off and we cook with it and we heat our water with it, and we're done if we run out of gas.
Yeah, and I've actually just thought, when we were in Australia in our van, we got a thing that had a gauge on it, told us how much gas we had left. We should get one of them.
We should, yeah. So we're kind of up in air at the moment if we're actually going to be able to eat tomorrow. Oh my god, just another stress.
There's
one
always
stress
something.
after another.
But it's okay, that's why we do it. Keeps us on our toes, eh?
Alrighty. That's not a bad view. Down at Balmeady beach, and we read online that there was apparently a 2 metre height barrier, which made me a bit nervous, but it seems that it's only a 2 metre width barrier to get onto the actual seafront. So there's this bit here that's reserved for horse boxes and buses apparently.
That's full of cars.
So there's not a single horse box or bus in sight, and like to be fair, we're probably the closest thing to a bus that's in this area, so I think this will do nicely. This is an absolute workout. I didn't realise, I thought we were just going to be a 2-minute walk from the van to the beach, but apparently we're in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
I know!
Yeah. Honestly, you think, I thought it was literally going to be a little boop over the hill. Turns out it's over the hill and far away now.
This is a very pretty beach, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
But we just have a bit of a
Obstacle.
very dirty, seaweedy looking pool.
I thought we were going to wade that, no?
That I'm thinking we're going to try and find the bridge.
Yeah, so this is really interesting. And apparently those helicopters are the ones that run people forward and backwards from the oil rigs that sit offshore of Aberdeen, which is really fascinating. So you can see them all day long basically if you come to here. I think you found a bridge. You going for that? You're channeling your inner gymnast. Just don't drop your phone, please. She has done it. There's absolutely no way I'm doing that. The beach just stretches as far as the eye can see.
I just love the sand dunes. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it just makes the beach look like so pretty. There's those people like sandboarding on the other side of it as well.
And you've got some stunning views of the wind farm that sits just offshore, which I absolutely love, like sitting looking at these kind of wind farms, just because it reminds me of a camping spot that we stayed at in Australia where it's an absolute beautiful sunset. You had the wind farms in the distance and they just make such a silent whooshing noise, and we camped basically almost underneath one, and it was just so soothing and like almost meditative, so I love sitting staring at them. What a good find. Now it's time back to the van for some dinner. And Mama Gemma's cooking up a storm. What are we having? First time being back in Scotland.
We are having veggie haggis.
first
and a little
time.
bit massage.
Look at, I know it doesn't look that appealing, guys, but trust me, it tastes just as good as it looks. Put on, it tastes amazing. And we've got Mama Gem's homemade mash alun, that's what Gemma calls it. And some gravy, roasted broccoli, and it's just gonna be such a nice night. We've got a lovely view out the front of the field and the beach on the other side. Ah, I'm so happy. One into the day. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to a very, very grey Balmeady beach car park. It feels like we're never going to see the sun again, honestly. I know that we were kind of grateful for the grey weather, but now that it's here, and it's been here for quite a few days, we're a bit like, where's the sunshine? First things first, we need to find a place for this.
I think, like, before we actually bought this generator, I didn't actually consider where we were going to store it, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we've dismantled the under the bed storage. We're going to need to try and find somewhere to put that so we can fit this under the bed instead. As you can see, there's absolutely no room under there. We did not think this through at all. What's a basket of junk doing under the seat?
That is our decorations that we haven't yet done anything.
This is what van life is really like. It's basically a daily game of human Tetris that you lose all the time. We don't need this seat, do we? Yeah, there's another horse box. Just pulling up. I feel like we need to get on the road, like pronto. And the next stop on the route, we might even be able to see more wildlife.
Yeah, we've stopped in at Newburgh Beach, which is apparently a really good spot for seals. Seals come up and bathe on the beach, so we are hoping that that's where they are today.
And although we were just literally complaining about the lack of sunshine, we're hoping the grey skies are going to make it comfortable enough for the seals to come up on the beach and spend some time chilling out. Sometimes we're thinking if it's too hot and too sunny, they might prefer to be in the water, so fingers crossed it's the perfect conditions.
What's up here in the water?
Ah, I thought they were floating rocks. Wow, that is incredible.
I do also kind of wonder whether it's like a first thing in the morning kind of thing that you want to do.
I mean, I'm just thinking surely that helicopter would scare off any kind of wildlife. Maybe they're used to it by now, but it's so loud.
I'm also just wondering whether or not this is puddles. I feel like maybe the seals are more likely to be on the beach in the morning.
Could be. And also, guys, don't vlog and walk when you're wearing socks and sandals on the beach, because we just walked straight through a big muddy puddle and my socks are now soaking. Like they're treating it like a wee lazy river out there. They're just kind of floating into the bay and tossing around in the water. That looks so chill.
Isn't it crazy? Like we went to Seal Bay when we were on Kangaroo Island in Australia, and you pay money to go in and see like the seals on the beach. It's here on our doorstep. Like you just enter this beach. I love it.
It's amazing. Has it made your day?
Made my day, made my week.
Made everything absolutely worth it. Hi there, good morning. I was wondering if you had any 6 kilogram propane bottles in stock. Yes, I do, yeah. Yep, we've got a trade in. Oh, she's about to trade. Got my hopes up there. I think this is going to need to be the job for today, just driving around all of Aberdeenshire.
Hello?
Hi there, good morning. I was wondering if you had any 6 kilogram bottles of propane gas in stock.
Yes?
You do have some in stock, yeah?
Are you coming for one?
Yeah, we can head up that way if you wouldn't mind putting one aside for us, please. We've got one to do an exchange.
As long as you have an empty colour gas.
Yeah, it's a Calor gas propane bottle, 6 kilograms.
Right.
I'll see you soon, bye. She didn't sound very sure, but north of Peterhead, 23-minute drive, start. Let's do this.
Let's just go there first.
Let's do it. Think about that, I see a red bottle and I think Calor.
I know. Oh dear. Just when we thought we were onto something.
Oh, I just see a red gas bottle and I just think it's going to be a Calor. Forget that you get different kinds of gas bottles available. And we've got 2 off-brand bottles apparently that is even harder to stock.
Only Dolphins store 2 service.
Good morning. I was wondering if you've got any 6 kilogram bottles of propane for flow gas in stock. Right, let's head to this place then. So we found a place just south down in Fraserburgh that actually sells some J-gas. So we've got a flow gas and a J-gas. So let's go and get the J-gas at least.
And there it is. Now I can hear the guy saying outside that actually he's got 2 more bottles left. So we've decided just to get rid of our possibly half full bottle and just get another 2 because it's not worth all this hunt.
That's well good. He's just given us a free Caller bottle as well. So we've now got 3 bottles. So we can go and pick up another Caller bottle and then we can just try and maybe sell that on Facebook or something instead. What a legend.
People are too kind, aren't they? That's amazing.
It's quite a cute little town.
It is. Cruden Bay.
Cruden Bay. Let's just see if we can actually park anywhere so we can have dinner. It's not too bad a view for a little park up. Possibly one of the best park ups we've been to yet, aside from Braemar with that stunning view down the glen, but the best sea view we've had by far.
So I think this is the perfect place to round this video off, and I think just to summarise, really there's always going to be ups and downs with van life, but really the ups just make it so worth it.
I definitely think so. I mean, just look at this view. We couldn't be in a more spectacular place, and that's all literally just because of the lifestyle that we've chosen, and I just wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
I know that that's really cliche, so make sure you tune in next week for even more cliches, and we'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more action next weekend, and we'll see you then.
See ya! What a beautiful spot.
You get down by yourself alright, or I'll see you tomorrow morning?
So I'm gonna hurt my feet.
You wanna hit yourself? I'll come and help.
Thanks.